Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Blade and Soul. So the last time we finished up with our episode recap, and this time we're gonna get on with some stuff. But what I want to guys show you guys some things real quick that I might have forgotten to show you guys, which is basically something like your Viridian Soul shields. I came over here and I upgraded mine from the alternate soul shield that I was using, which was the Stalker soul shield. If you notice that there was a level requirement for these soul shields was level 6, and I came over here and I used a bunch of the Viridian Valor stones that I was using, and I purchased from the Viridian Valor Merchant exchanger right here inside the she's inside the Jadestone Village, and she's right here. You can purchase from her these Viridian Valor Soul Shields. Do not purchase these if you guys are early on in the game right now. You will get them, so do not purchase those. If you want to, you can spend your Viridian Valor Stones on these equipments that you might not have had as well, if you want to get those as well. Otherwise, whatever. But that Viridian Valor Soul Shield is at level 20, and you can tell the difference in let's get out of here. That Viridian Valor Soul Shield is a far cry from what we were using with the Stalker Soul Shield, and you can see some of the rewards there versus your Stalker Soul Shield. So you can switch back and forth because you can have two equipped, and you can see this one's equipped right here. And when I switch over to the Viridian Valor Soul Shield, you can see that I'm getting an HP of 230. I'm getting critical hits, HP of 180, excuse me. Then I'm getting a critical hit of 61 and a defense by 10, and then I'm getting a defense by 6. So it's highly more useful than the Stalker Soul Shield that I was using since level 6. You're going to get various ones throughout the game that's going to change up. Like, for instance, you can see I've had the Blight Soul Shield level 6 right here. In order to get the set effects from them, then I need to have 3 of the ones going. I had 3, 5, and 8 in order to get those. And you can see that they're adding different things to them. What I also want to show you guys, however, I'm going to switch over here to my other soul shield, is that you can also reinforce these. So for instance, you can see I have the Blight Soul Shield, right? And I also have the Viridian Valor Soul Shield, and then I've got like a Scorpion Soul Shield and Scorpion King's Combat Shield right here. So if I wanted to, I can click on the Viridian Valor Soul Shield level 1 right here, and it allows me now to show this, and I can fuse that Soul Shield. And if you notice, it comes up with a bunch of different options for me to fuse that one piece, right? That means that I can choose any one of these pieces that I have here that are unsealed. If they're not unsealed, then you won't be able to use them. So keep that in mind, right? And in order to fuse, you also have to have the fusion powders, which you get from basically breaking down soul shields as well. So it's going to be a balance of what you choose to do with each of those and whether or not you're going to actually do those. Yeah, so that gives you that kind of information on there. So you can tell there is no gains to be had on some of them. Like if you look at this one right here, I would get a gain of, what does it says? HP 100 is what I would get with a +2 defense from using this soul shield over the soul shield that's already in the slot. What I would be missing out on is that increase of the critical by 61 and a defense by 10. So you're gonna have to choose and mix and match what you plan on doing with these. These soul shield, the blighted ones, they come from the Black Narrows. You're gonna have to auction for these, so you're probably going to be running quite a few dungeons if you want one of these. Like, it's at level 20. You can see that this is a big increase, and you can see the set increases here as well. So like the set increase for just that soul shield is the soul shield set for the Blight Soul Shield is, the set gives you a piercing by 4, an evasion by 20, a critical by 40, and a piercing by 28. So if that's something that you want, then you want to consider that. You can see that that's like an HP 340 and it's a defensive 6. So for instance, that one right there, if I wanted to and I want to try to fuse it, then when I go inside my amplification here and I chose one of these, you can see now what's happening here is basically differing. So my accuracy, which was just 0, can get increased by 2 to 4. It's gonna take at least one of those soul shields. If I wanted to choose a different one, then I can choose that as well. Let's take a look at that real quick. So let's say, like, as you wheel around the wheel, you can see the different benefits on that specific soul shield. So like this one has an HP 60, a defense of 5, and a block of 20, and you can see the different effects that you're getting for those various pieces of soul shield. And you can basically choose whichever one you want, and you could get those increases. So for instance, if I was going to use that right there, we basically get an increase of defense by 2 to 3 by fusing it with that soul shield. I don't think that's going to be something anybody's going to want to do. Not with that blight soul shield. Most people are probably just going to run black on narrows repeatedly in order to get that soul shield. But I wanted to show you guys that. Not to mention, I mentioned the last time, I was like, yo, you know what? I want to kind of run over here and go to the Sentinel's Ruins and probably look at having to do that multiple times in an event. And then I thought about it and I was like, oh, you know what? Well, maybe I could just purchase off the marketplace. And if you look at the marketplace, you can type in the Sentinel Ring and you can see. Pull up. Did I type wrong? It looks like I did. Sentinel. Jeez, I can't type today. So there it goes. The Sentinel's Ring is what I need to level up, and you can see it's inside the trade, the auction house, the marketplace, and you can purchase it. 6 gold, 6 silver for something like that. Look that. It requires level 26, so I automatically saw that and automatically went to my mind space and was like, you know what? That's probably not an area that I've been to just yet. So screw that. Don't need to purchase that off the marketplace. It's not that important at the moment. We'll get around to it. So we'll go back to the Bamboo Village now, and we're gonna move on with the quest. We're level 22, about to hit level 23. So let's see what we can do about it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're here back in the village. You know, to go see our man Andum, whatever the hell his name was, so that way he could Jesus, getting stuck on everything. So we're gonna see what he can do about our predicament and getting us off to the Cinderlands. Yeah, it was fun. I don't see a reason necessarily to come back here. If you want to run daily quests, then you can try to get brilliant Viridian keys from here, but I can tell you right now, I don't trust that RNGs at all. I did a couple of the events in the area, like 4 or 5 of them, to see what I was going to get from them, and to be perfectly honest, I didn't get any brilliant Viridian keys, so the rarity on getting a key from there must be extremely low. If anybody has the numbers on that, I'd really like to see it. But yeah, I didn't have any desire to do that. So if that's what the rewards are for doing it, where it's just going to be daily tonics and stuff like that, I'm good.
Why are you here? Leave before the Tyrian Cult discovers you. They're a fanatical sect who has poisoned General Han. He's meditating to purge the toxin. Help? Yes, members of the Tyrian Cult carry Wraithbloom antidote, which can counteract the poison. If you bring me the antidote, I can help cure General Han. Hurry!
So we got another motherfucking dude that's poisoned with something, and we gotta go get another antidote. Like, it's almost comical now. So I'm basically killing people again. There you go. I thought that was kind of weak sauce, that it was like made this big old deal about getting about getting freaking over here to the Cinderlands, and then that's what we got. Like a fucking cutscene screen. What the fuck? Did my man just jump up into the roof? What the fuck was that? Oh man. Alright guys. Alright, let's go. So we gotta go defeat the Tyrian Cult. Oh, my man, I just ran past his ass. Okay,
my cleric! That's enough! Fall back! Yes, master.
That's right, bitch. Fall back. What are you talking about, master? You look old enough to be fucking a master. Seriously, I love the idea of
Are you alright?
Kung Fu inside the game, and you know, playing a game with Kung Fu skills and skill sets like these. I really do. I think this game would have probably been shit had I got into it about 3 years ago or something like that, and was just enamored with it. Well, maybe, depending on the pay-to-win stuff. I know some people are gonna say pay-to-progress, but fuck that. This shit's pay-to-win.
I don't know who you are, but thank you.
But yeah.
Please, come inside.
Get some rest.
Everyone! The cult has been driven back! You're safe now!
Alright, so now in the village, and
I was in a bad way for a bit, but I'm much better now. That was you? I've been waiting for you. I'm General Han Sarong of the Stratus Empire. Ah, Jin Se-yun, of course. Bang Chan had discovered information about her. Bang Chan was poisoned in the same attack that nearly killed me. He needs to recover before I can let him answer it. That's good, because you're gonna have to. Before we go after Jin Se-yun, I have to rescue my people from the Tyrian Cult. But I'll need reinforcements if I hope to hold our position here. I hate to ask, but I need you to go to Gunwan Garrison. He's captain of the Gunwan Garrison. He'll send reinforcements once he receives my message. He has to. Now go.
So he's gonna give us a Stratus Empire uniform and 5 Blight Fangs. 5 Blight Fangs. 5 the Blight Fang, which we need actually to level up our stuff. So yay for that. Unless you can see it says use the Forge Keepers and then upgrade equipment. You also get them from Blackroom Narrows as well, but you're gonna have to auction them. So there we go. We got it. We got it. Now let's see what this uniform looks like. Maybe it's gonna be cool. Now keep in mind that we're gonna be hostile to the Tyrian Cult once we equip this. So I don't think that's gonna make too much of a difference since we're gonna fight them. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not using this uniform. That shit looks whack. It looks horrible. Yeah, nah. I can't kick it with that. Can't kick it at all. Nah, we're gonna switch out of that uniform, and unless I have to, no, cancel that. Unless I have to, I won't be using that. So let's go ahead and move that to the wardrobe. If it asks me to use it, then I'll switch it on. But no, I'm not gonna use that. It looked ugly. So we could also get a Tyrian cultist uniform player at some point. Cerulean officer uniform. It kind of confused me in the first game, in the first half when I was doing quest for. I was doing quests for both orders, which just, that was weird. Like I was, yeah, let me do over here for the black room, let me do it over here for the freaking bamboo, you know, and everybody's just like, yeah, what up? All right, let's see if we can get a voice for Blooming Mad. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna continue the voice. Hey, yo, General Han is recovering thanks to you. We're lucky you turned so quick with an antidote. Can I ask you a favor? Our associate, Captain R. Roken, believes the Wraith Bloom lunatics be crazed monsters. However, I don't think they are mindless as they appear. See how I switched that voice there? I believe they are directly involved in Tyrian Cult's kidnappings. As for their condition, I switched voices because one sounded real hood to me, so now I was like, let me give them a taste of this redneck. So we got redneck and hood. Sorry if you guys are offended by the word redneck. Lunatic madness is doubtless a result of our exposure to Wraith Bloom during their kidnappings for the Tyrian, but Rogan says there's no proof. But the leader over here, the Gubon division, thinks that the lunatics are insane enough to carry out such an organized operation. But if we can prove a connection between them and the Tyrian, he just might listen. Take out the lunatics and search their belongings. Find Wraith Bloom, bring it to May Nisa at Tomoon Crossing. He'll know what to do. Alright. So we got that Bloom mad. Let's pick up some other quests. I think what I'm going to do is since we're in the area and this is kind of our first start to this chapter, whatever, I guess. We're just going to pick up quests. And we'll see what we got to do with these guys. I don't really have a voice for this dude. I'm going to try to think of another voice in my head real quick. Next person we pick up a quest from. Who's this? Is this a chick? Or is that a dude? Ho Boon Young. Let me think. I can't do a voice right now. I can't think of a voice for these motherfuckers. Yeah, I can't think of one. We'll just get the quest. Like, to be perfectly honest with you guys, I wonder how many of you guys are actually, like, really realistically following the story. If you just, like, you know, speed gathering quests and, like, fuck you say, and just doing shit, because I haven't grown any more intrigued by the storyline than where I was. So, and you know what I did too, by the way, I totally forgot to mention to you guys, when my gauntlets got awakened, if you look on them, they actually changed. The same thing with all the other stuff that we awakened, they all actually changed, and I didn't even notice that. I was like, I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't notice that they actually had changed. I was like, okay. So that was kind of weird. There's a daily quest over here, but
this isn't
good.
You're the one who saved Bamboo Village. The Bamboo Guard is looking for you.
Krillin, all grown up.
I received a letter from my old friend Ji Young. He says that something went wrong during their raid on the Black Ram South Fleet.
Okay.
Something about an enormous man with an equally big axe. Ji Young doesn't have the best. Ji Young asks that I send the hero of Bamboo Village if I stumbled across. It sounds like time is a luxury the Bamboo Guard cannot afford.
So
will you go to the South Fleet and aid them?
We get a Blight Fang for that. We get a Black Room reward chest. And we can see the rewards for those is kind of weird. Like, I see a percentage there, but because I can't actually scroll over to it, I would love to see what the fuck the percentage is of getting those. Plus, we get fragment collecting available, which is an excellent Hong Moon. I would like to be able to scroll over these so that way I could actually see what the fuck is coming out of them, or, you know, what these things says. Like, you know, for instance, you see it says percentage. Why are we still getting Viridian stuff? I thought we were in a completely different area, but we're still getting Viridian jars and stuff like that. Alright, so we can accept the quest from him. We're still getting Viridian Valor Stones as well.
I'll leave it to you.
Alright, that'll work. Talk to Whispers in the Woods. Talk to some dude. I'm assuming he's right here in the village. Let's see if I see him. Oh, he's all the way down here. Alright. I'm going to end this right here, and we'll begin the next chapter with actually completing some stuff. Hopefully getting some leveled up, and yeah, because I really want to level up now. I really want to just get to level 45. I want to do some of this arena stuff that's going on in the game. So guys, until then, peace out and have fun.